Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Noos-letter, the Foundation for the Law of Time, number 138, Star Traveler Synchronicities, 28-day moon overview for the solar moon of the blue lunar storm year. And the solar moon, it has the totem animal of the jaguar, and we ask ourselves the question, how do I attain my purpose? So let that become kind of the overarching umbrella and container, or outer membrane, I guess, or inner core. You could even look at it as relating to everything else we're going to talk about right now. So the beginning of this moon, as you know, as always, we have 3 wave spells represented in each moon, coded according to the galactic signatures of the 260 kin galactic spin. So within this moon, the solar moon, how do I attain my purpose? We have the 3 wave spells, first of all, starting with the blue storm wave spell. The second wave spell in this moon is the yellow human wave spell, and the third wave spell is the red serpent wave spell. So the blue storm wave spell and the yellow human wave spell are the last 2 wave spells of a 52-day cycle called the White Northern Castle of Crossing. They are the blue and yellow wave spells of that castle. So in this moon, that means we also conclude the White Northern Castle of Crossing, which means the final wave spell, Red Serpent wave spell, begins the Blue Western Castle of Burning, Court of Magic. So just to go over the codes of the different wave spells, of course, the first wave spell, the Storm wave spell, which is also kind of resonating with the storm energy of the whole year, comes with the power of self-generation, catalyzing, and energy. And that goes all the way up till the 9th day of this moon, and concluding on Kin 91, Blue Cosmic Monkey. That'll be Gregorian March 15th, the Ides of March. So after that will be March 16th Gregorian, the 10th day of the moon, solar moon Gamma 10. That will be Kin 92, Yellow Magnetic Human, and that begins the yellow human wave spell, coded by the power of free will, influence, and wisdom. And this moon contains the entirety of the free will wave spell, all 13 days, concluding on Kin 104, Yellow Cosmic Seed. And that's also, according to the layout in our calendar, a full moon day. So we have a conclusion of a wave spell on a full moon. And so it's a nice, like a synchronization of the 4th dimensional cycle with the 3rd dimensional celestial movement, where, of course, the full moon is like the fullness of that cycle. The 13th tone of the wave spell is the completion of that wave spell, so that's a pretty nice lineup. And that occurs on the 22nd day of the moon, solar moon Dolly 22, March 28th. That's the conclusion of the yellow human wave spell of free will on Kin 104, Yellow Cosmic Seed. The next day begins the red serpent wave spell, and that also begins our blue western castle of burning, the court of magic, where it's coded with the phrase transform star. And you can just let that sit in your percolator, and I'm not going to give you a great interpretation of it because the whole point is for you to percolate with it. I kind of like how the sunshine is blasting on my head. So anyway, the blue western castle of burning, of course, the 52-day cycle. The first 13 days of that is the red serpent wave spell, and that's coded by the powers of life force, instinct, and the power to survive. So again, just a quick recap to take it as like one whole capsule. The solar moon, how do I attain my purpose? We have the blue storm wave spell, energy, catalyzing, self-generation. Yellow human wave spell, free will, influence, wisdom. And the red serpent wave spell, instinct, survive, life force. So that's our kind of the capsulated or encoded, encapsulated tablet of synchronicity that we're having this moon. And this moon also has several galactic activation portals. In fact, the 2nd day of the red serpent wave spell begins a 10-day sequence where you have 10 galactic activation portals in a row, and that actually, we have 5 of those galactic portals in this moon. But before that, there's also 4 other galactic portals, so I'll go over those briefly now. The first one is on Gamma 3, March 9th, and it's Kin 85, Red Resonant Serpent, another surviving instinct life force code. And then 3 days later, on March 12th Gregorian, Limi 6 of the moon, it's Kin 88 yellow planetary star. Yellow planetary star. And then the next wave spell after that, or the next galactic portal after that, is going to be on March 17th Gregorian, and I believe that's St. Patrick's Day, right? And that's going to be Kin 93 red lunar skywalker. And then 3 days after that, we have another galactic portal, yellow overtone warrior, and that's on March 20th, or Celio 14 of the moon. So it's kind of cool. In the beginning of this moon, we have a red portal, a yellow portal, red portal, yellow portal. And then when we get down to the 24th day of the moon, that's Kin 106, white lunar world bridger. That'll be March 30th. And that's the first day of this 10-day sequence of galactic activation portals. That day is also a clear sign of Pakal Votan. You can learn about those at lawoftime.org/clear signs. So that's the white lunar world bridger. That's a galactic portal. The next day after that will be blue electric hand galactic activation portal, followed by Kin 108 galactic activation portal. 108 also being the code of what's known as the GM 108X galactic Mayan mind transmission, which is, I guess you could say, the energetic source of the publications of the Cosmic History Chronicles, the 7 volumes of the Cosmic History Chronicles. That day, of course, followed by Kin 109, red overtone moon. And the moon concludes, day 28 of this moon concludes on Kin 110, white rhythmic dog. So there's all of our galactic activation portals, all of our wave spells for this moon. I also wanted to mention this moon, of course, on March 23rd is going to represent the 10-year anniversary of the death of Jose Arguelles Balum Votan, the founder of the Foundation for the Law of Time and creator of the Dream Spell Codes, and along with his partner Stephanie South, author of the 7-volume Cosmic History Chronicles, along with countless other masterpieces of galactic intelligence that we're so grateful that are now here on Earth for us to be able to raise our minds above the relative density of the psychic atmosphere of our planet at the moment, and hopefully will continue to provide us with inspiration and light to break through the cracks and raise things up to higher levels. So thank you guys so much for watching. I also want to acknowledge that I've heard and seen the comments about the audio not being so great. Your input is heard. I used to have a better microphone, so it's on its way again, so that should actually improve things moving forward. So I wish you guys all the best for this solar moon of intention, and I will see you next moon.